For the low back stability and strengthening exercise, we have just a few simple moves. Number one, we want to add mobility in the low back, and that includes moving the hips side to side, rocking forward and back, and we're doing that in one motion, if you recall, by going in a circle. So we move way out to the side, the front, the other side, and the back. Try to keep the head and shoulders fairly still and just move the hips around underneath your body, really adding motion, a lot of movement, a lot of flexibility into that low back. You can hang on to the knees, hands in your lap, whatever's most comfortable, but a good neutral position that allows you to move your hips and low back as far around in a circle as you can. We'll go about a minute or so to the right and then switch and go back to the left. Make sure and switch, go both directions, really flush and move those joints in the low back and strengthen everything up, okay? Once you've got that first couple of minutes of warm-up done, we're going to do the neutral or anterior bridge. A lot of people use planking and work on the abs as a regular part of their core routine, but very often we forget to do anything to strengthen the muscles in the back. So this neutral bridge allows us to do that, and it's very effective. You'll engage the hamstrings, your glutes, the paraspinals or muscles in your low back, a lot of that core along the back of the body that's going to keep you stable. So you just start with a good position on the ball. You have to keep your balance, which is another thing that I like. It incorporates that balance and proprioception into the exercise. And we're just going to walk off the ball until basically your shoulders and head are resting on the ball. Bridge up so your body's nice and straight and flat in a nice plank position. And you can just rest your hands on your tummy or on your hips, wherever's comfortable. You want to hold this position for up to 30 seconds to get started. You can hold it longer once you feel that you're getting stronger in that posterior core. But the key is to just try and keep a good, solid, strong plank position. And when you're done, walk back up onto the ball, which again encourages proprioception or balance and movement. So we're going to walk back up to here until we're seated back on the ball, okay? Usually I recommend 3 repetitions of that neutral bridge and up to 30 seconds. The last one is we also do need to strengthen our core in the front. You can add in some planking and some other moves, but as a basic way to get started, we want to do a crunch, and it's a modified crunch. It's an easier crunch, but it still engages the abs really well, and it'll help to strengthen and support your back. So we move forward, get seated on about the front half of the ball. So there's a nice little bump of the ball here to support your back in the rear. And the movement is, we're going to go back in a sit-up position or a crunch position to about 20 degrees. You don't want to go further than that. That's plenty of movement back to engage your abs and get you going. And if you go too far back, you'll over-engage and you'll possibly strain or pull on your psoas a little too much, could even make your back hurt more. So back to about 20 degrees and then forward. And as you come forward, try to pull all the way forward towards your knees and engage those abs just a little more with that final effort coming forward. So it's a very simple move, just looks like this, all the way forward, not too far back, but be very consistent with your movement. Start out with a few, maybe 20, 25. Over the course of a few weeks, you should easily be able to build up to at least 50 repetitions. One set is enough to get you started. I don't recommend you start with 50. You'll be sore for a few days, and most people don't appreciate that, and then they don't want to do any more. So start easy, 15, 20, 25 reps for the first few days, and build up to that 50 mark over a couple of weeks. You'll be able to do it, and your back will thank you.